Hey everybody. Woo! I am done for today, but I just had to do a quick video on this with Kyrie Irving. I hope I'm saying his name correctly. Kyrie Irving boosts anti-Semitic movie peddling. Here, Jewish slave ships is what the title reads. So let me understand this. He tweeted a clip to a movie. He tweeted it. And he's caught that heat. The hashtag is in. And the hashtag that I see is called the hashtag that's in is hashtag they're power checking black men. That's how I see it. Nats say Kyrie Irving's apology isn't enough to end suspension. What more do you want him to do? He even donated $500,000, I believe, to the Anti-Defamation League. They rejected it. So they asked him about it, and the response I saw him give was, I cannot be anti-Semitic. Here's the issue. Black man, even with money, you catching those hands. You're not saying what they want you to say. I saw responses like, I cannot be anti-Semitic. Then you got all these other professional black men figures, stomping them down. Oh, that's not a good enough apology. You didn't say I'm sorry. Then I saw this article, New York Times. Irving was suspended indefinitely after he would not say he did not have anti-Semitic beliefs. The Nets want him to speak to Jewish leaders before returning. So this here sounds to me like round two. Was it LeBron? Remember Ingles? Shut up and keep dribbling. Shut up and keep dribbling. In other words, when he voiced his opinion about something politically. So now it seems to me they want to it's Nick Cannon time. They're finna set you down with the Jewish leaders before returning so they can school you. My husband is Jewish. So now they want to sit you down before returning. The hashtag is in. Hashtag they're power checking black men. And then I saw a clip. They said the basketball is basically 70% of black men. And I thought about Colin Kaepernick when he kneeled. What if everybody on that team, let's say the black men, decided, hey, we're not going to play until you give him his job back? All that drama wouldn't have happened. But see, no matter how much money you get, they know who's in control. 70%? They just had a video maybe 2 years ago or so. They treated one Hispanic man poorly working in a factory, and all those other Hispanic men walked off that job. They just said, well, that's him. Oh, well. Why would they do that? I'm guessing in allegiance to their culture. So a $500,000 donation, and they're not happy with his apology. Oh, this is the hashtag is in. Hashtag power checking black men. 70% of you may make up the force for basketball. They know what are they gonna do? Nothing. He posted a link to it. Are they mad at Amazon for showing a movie? Are they mad at Amazon for showing the movie? Are you mad at the creator of the movie? Are you mad at Amazon for streaming it? I would think that they would get most of the heat. But this here is a message to black men. Stay in your lane. And I hate to tell you, no matter how much money, and you can be that guy that's, ride or die for your community, for your own, but the collective is weak. And that's how they can do this. That's why I said the hashtag is in. They are hashtag power checking black men. So now you got to go ahead and do like Nick. They want you to do like Nick Cannon. They finna sit down with the rabbi and then like a ventriloquist, or somebody might tell you you're supposed to go ahead and say, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. See, you're not as free as you think. There are all kind, and it says, "Oh, it's filled with untruth." Based on who? And I haven't seen the movie. It's filled with untruth. What he said, based on who? Who determined that? We can both go out to the park, me and somebody else, and I may say, "Oh, I had a nice day at the park," but well, I didn't have a nice day at the park. So who's to say what? Different experiences. Who's the authority? Based on who? It's filled with untruth. Based on what? You think all historians going to see everything the same? Of course not. It's not impossible. So it's filled with untruth. Based on who? Based on one person? A collective? Where's the anger at Bezos? Where's the anger at Amazon? Where's the one that wrote the movie? So he did a tweet. They want to put him out of the basketball streets. Really? Again. Why is this happening? In my opinion, they can easily do this to you because they know the collective is weak. He gave a response. The response wasn't what he wanted. Hashtag. They want you to grovel like the rest of them. Oh, I'm so sorry. $500,000? Gee, I wonder how many of them could deliver $500,000 to help some black women that are in business or other black men. I'm just saying. And you got Charles Barkley and Shaq and all of them giving their opinion, and Shannon Sharpe, who got played by Becky. So yeah, I call this the hashtag is in, and the hashtag is called they're checking black men. Look at Brett Favre, the $5 million. I haven't been hearing a whole lot on him about that. And you stole from black children. People that are the poorest in this country. Collectively, they're at the bottom. $5 million. The allegation is that he stole that money and still hasn't paid it back. Has he been canceled? He didn't steal money. He posted something that obviously I'm guessing he may have resonated with in the movie or wanted to bring awareness to, or maybe he posted that link just to maybe say, hey, this is something to have a discussion. But see, you're a black man, they don't expect that. You can't do that. They checking you. They power checking you, letting you know today you're not going to have it your way. They don't love you, babe. I don't care how much money you make. They will still throw you shade and suspend you indefinitely. So what's it all about? I can look at Brett Favre. $5 million. This man, from what I understand, he tweeted a part in the movie. You can't, wow. The hashtag is in. Power checking black men. You get 500,000. We don't want your money. Gee, I wonder how many black women can use $500,000 to pay somebody's tuition, but we don't want to do all of that. That's why when I hear all the Dusties complaining about black women and then some gonna make all this money, I already told y'all who running the show. I already told you running the show. This lets me know. See, what's the saying I say? The one that's paying is the one that's saying. And you got so many, they'll buck dance. And, I'm just trying to understand. Look what Brett Favre did. Words to disdain for him. They're saying $5 million, and that money was earmarked for black children in poverty. Brett got the money. Can somebody tell me what's up? Shannon Sharp, I haven't heard you on that. Can you have a comment? Charles Barkley, Shaq. So yeah, the hashtag, in my opinion, is in. The hashtag power checking black men. Remember, shut up and dribble. Laura said that. I think it was the English chick. Was it to LeBron? Shut up and dribble. We don't need you. Don't get involved. Just shut up and dribble, and let them know how they see you. Mm-hmm. And so we're like, oh, that's so and so. Man, he got all this money. Yeah. They see you as the same one that's standing on the bus stop, stuck on a lollipop. You just have some money that they've given you. The one that's paying is the one that's saying. I thought about that. So you not as free as you think. Now, if he was tweeting a rap video calling black women, ho, 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 you know what I'm saying? Green Giant, believe about the Green Giant. If he was tweeting a rap video saying about shooting other black men, oh, and I killed that so-and-so. I shot that nigger. He stepped on my shoe. Nothing would be said. Because that's expected. We have adapted that as part of the culture. Trash talk the women and to glorify violence and ignorance and genocide of each other. The culture has adapted that. We've accepted that. That's part of it. So if he were to say that, maybe do a song about a man, slapping a woman or something like that. As long as it's all black, you wouldn't hear anything about it. You may hear a few black on the hollow, but then it would be like, it's nothing. He wouldn't be suspended. I doubt that be suspended. Well, we don't agree with it, however, because that's part of the culture. If he were to play a rap song and they're saying disparaging, denigrating remarks about black women in particular, or maybe a song about shooting black men, or I'm going to get out tonight, I'm going to get out tonight and I'm going to make it right. He done made me mad. Uh-oh. I'm going to shoot that dirtbag. And long as it's all black people, nothing would happen. I doubt there'd be a suspension. Are you kidding me? Why? Because the culture, we have to understand, the culture has accepted that. That's part of the norm. We can talk about killing each other, killing the children, black men shooting each other, the least little thing. That's part of the norm. And we'll still see bopping our head. Bopping, I like that beat, bopping our head to our detriment. So if he were to listen to that and repost that, it would be nothing because that's the norm. But see, here's the thing about it. Here's the difference. Other cultures, collectively, they have a standard. Oh, yeah. I think it's a standard. I already told you, I hate to say it. I hate, it was a shocker for me. Hate to say it. Talking about the little hats. Let me tell you something about little hats. And I got that from Aboriginal. Crack me up. Little hats. Okay, I get it. The yarmulke. And I hate to say it. I look at as you want to call them, little hats. Little hats, how we get down, they don't get down like that. Pulling together. That's what I see. And it still pains me sometimes. Being a black woman, I look how the Jewish people operate. They take care of their own. And you may have, I can only speak on my experience, you can have a different color skin. They will have each other's back. And you can have people that look like you. Child, don't even expect that. I can only speak on my experience. Wow. Something happened. I made the mistake, okay? I made the mistake and I acknowledge that. By me being a woman, Somebody else was there, a white person. I'm like, yeah, that person was there too. Oh, well, it's not her mistake. I'm like, listen, I did this. This person was there, but I chose to do. Well, no. Well, so and so should have told you. So and so is sure. And next thing we know, we got to have a conversation because so and so is being held accountable. Because I'm a female, I can't take that L. And I'm like, I did it. My gosh, I did it. So-and-so was there with me. Yes, we were. But I made the decision. Well, did the person try to stop you? Well, they should have known that was bad. So no. This is who I blame. It's like, oh my gosh. That's how they protect the women. Even though I did it and I don't know if up to it, I'm not blaming nobody but me. Hell, I did it. That's how. Well, that's not who I blame. That person should have stepped in and intervened because they should have known. It's like, oh my gosh, no, we didn't know, but now we do know. So it's you know what I'm saying? So they have respect for their culture, for their women. Oh yeah. We don't have that. So when you do like this man does, again, they have respect for their culture. We haven't gotten there yet. With us, anything goes. Oh well. They have respect for their culture. So what you may consider some, infinitesimal, some make it a big deal, think it's very rude, think arrogant, whatever, however you feel, they have a standard. And when they think that standard, that you are going against the grain, or maybe it may not be a big deal to some, even a little hint of impropriety, they're going to check you. And in my opinion, that's what's happening. He did a tweet. Did he star in the movie? Did he star in the movie? And the tweet could have been something to say. Let's have a conversation. Maybe it was something he wanted to share to say, hey, I'm going to share this and see what people think. And it's done went a whole nother way. And it's sad to think, like I said, we already saw with Colin Kaepernick. 70% black men on basketball. Of course they're going to do this. What are they going to do? What you don't have any control. Y'all just all in the field just playing. So nobody has any control? Of course not. Because I'm sorry. This is just another L. Our culture, we're not worried about that. Just make us some money. I don't want to be dealing with all that. Hey. That's how we want to do. So they have a standard. I've seen it personally. You're not going to come after no family member like that, even if you're a brown-skinned girl like me. Again, I speak in my experience. You're not going to come after them like that. You're gonna get checked, and the kind of checking they'll do, they will be sitting you down having a little meeting. So, what happened? Want to have a talk with you? They have a standard. So think, if he had done a video or a movie about a black woman, about us getting into it, or doing some hood stuff that happens in some of our communities, it wouldn't have been a big thing. Why? Because guess what? We don't have a standard. We don't have a standard. So it's like, hey, with those folk, anything goes. But see, other cultures, they have a standard. And different people can feel different, different things about it. Any kind of little hint that, hey, that may not go over so well. Again, he's learning this right here. He's learning a lesson. This reminds me of Shut Up and Dribble, and this reminds me of Nick Cannon 2.0. The Nets want him to speak to Jewish leaders before returning. So they finna set you straight, and then they're probably gonna be like Nick Cannon, and then was come the right apology. And now they reported it was suspended for 5 games. Now they're saying suspended indefinitely. What are the other black men gonna do? Fall in line? Whether they agree with it or not, fall in line and get out there and play and make them some money. 70%? Man, if I own a company, publicly traded, I got 70% of shares. I'm gonna do what the hell I think is best. Try it and see. We're gonna call a board meeting. Girl, I own 70% of the shares. What y'all gonna do? I own 70%. I run this. So you got 70%, if the figure is correct. I'm not sports oriented, but I saw a post 70% of the men in basketball, which thought it might be higher than that, but 70% are black men. What are they going to do? You're not in charge. The culture doesn't have there's no standard for us. A standard of weakness, a standard of high violence. We'll come at each other real hard. But yeah, so this right here, they have a standard. So it says until he was suspended Thursday, Nets guard Kyrie Irving had resisted calls to apologize for linking to an anti-Semitic film on Twitter. What if it was a slavery film? And they said he promoted the film? Huh. Here it says because he refused to unequivocally say he has no anti-Semitic beliefs, nor acknowledge specific hateful material in the film he posted about last week. He said he can be anti-Semitic. So this here, whether you agree or not, I think, again, my husband's Jewish, whether you agree or not, freedom of speech? Oh, last it says, there's going to be some remedial steps and measures that have been put in place for him to obviously seek some counseling designated by the team. And the one who owns it, they're the king. That's the king. See, a king can make stuff happen. So that's there's going to be some remedial steps and measures that have been put in place for him to obviously seek some counseling designated by the team, Mark said, adding, we'll evaluate and see if this is the right opportunity to bring him back. Hashtag is in. Hashtag, what do I think? They're power checking black men. I haven't seen the movie, but I'm looking at the overall. So he's given his statement, I cannot be anti-Semitic. They want to be said, oh, I'm sorry, boss. I'm sorry. I sure didn't mean that. And I done learned my lesson. Seriously, that's how I see it. And I could be wrong. Again, my opinion. I ain't gonna never, ever do that again. And I denounce that movie. So people display different things. I did just little me. I think I asked a question if black women felt how black women felt that, do you feel that white women really care about, what happens to you? And I was curious, and some people gave their responses. That's fine. I just put the question out there. You think they're really concerned when we come up missing? You think they're concerned when we come up missing? They show Amber like 15 times today and show little Kiki 2 times a day. And Amber was missing. She was last seen and she was wearing some pink pants and a white top and some high top tennis shoes. She was on Main Street. You'll hear about that 9, 10, 12, 3, 4, and 11 o'clock. Oh, yeah. And little Kiki was missing too. African-American girl in a yellow top. So back to Amber now. When you look at the number of times, it's obvious. The media, what they put out there. That's why they have whole programs dedicated to missing black people. So I just asked that question to see what the thought process was. Maybe that's why he did that tweet, to see what people thought. But he has learned today, maybe you're not really that free to do that. You're not. Again, this sounds like to me, round 2, shut up and dribble. Shut up and dribble. And then here when I saw this, the next one him to speak with Jewish leaders before returning. That sounds like Nick Cannon. The apology tour was on. How many times did he apologize, y'all? How many times? Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Look at the bigger picture. They have a standard for their culture. We don't. with so many, anything goes. Anything goes. Call the women bees and hoes. You think they would do that? Oh, heck no. Are you kidding? uh, please. Anything goes. So this is what happens when you have a standard in your culture and when you don't have a standard. So you want to talk about your king? Here, the king is the one that owns the team. Uh-huh. Ergo, the hashtag is in. Look at the bigger picture. Hashtag power checking black men. Simply said here on YouTube. I'm out. Let me know what you guys think. Love ya. Shalom.